Hello there, gang, and welcome to another episode of Displaying Model Behaviour, the Earth's mightiest action figure video podcast. So take off your pants, crack a beer, and let's talk toys. Let's talk about Blue Marvel. I'm sorry, can you see I've got a little piglet here with me as well? She was like, no, I'm coming up for this review now. And you know what? You might have picked a good one, because this guy, he's okay. And I've been reviewing a lot of figures that I've been like, a little bit below average. Blue Marvel, I think they might have actually kind of sort of nailed it with this guy. So first of all, well done Hasbro. No immediate gripes. And you know me. I love having an immediate gripe. But this guy, I think they've done a really great job with him. So let's talk about him, shall we? First of all, just the general overall body. It's great. Is this the Vulcan Buck? Is this the Sunfire Buck? I think this is the new Vulcan Buck, but I don't know for certain. What I do know is that it's a good sort of imposing, not super jacked god type body, but just a dude who is like a premier athlete kind of guy. I really like this Buck. So also, we're going to go on to like the distinguishing features, of course. Face sculpt. Face sculpt is nice. You know what? You know what I like about this face sculpt? I've been complaining a bit recently about neutral face sculpts. This is a neutral face sculpt right here. But you know what? There's just a little bit of saltiness in there. There's just a little bit of intensity behind the eyes that make it an interesting neutral face. So you could have this guy standing to attention in a school photo, or you could actually have him with his nice little power effects going into battle, and this face works for both occasions. And that can of coke to the sculptor, because it's not easy to do like neutral and also kind of intense, especially in like a little 1/12 scale action figure, but they nailed it. I think the eyes look really expressive. You've got some nice actual lines on the face to denote some age, because this is a more senior character. I was told by some folks that he should have actually a little bit of Reed Richards' Doctor Strange salt and pepper going on in the side of the head, which this one doesn't have. So that might be a little detail that they missed out, or it could be that different artists interpret him a little bit differently. So I'm not going to have too much of a go about that. Although honestly, I would have liked a bit of salt and pepper. Again, just makes him a bit more distinguished. But this face, sometimes you don't need two different heads when one captures the character just the way you need it. And this captures the character just the way you need it. Well done, excellent, really happy. So the Blue Marvel, from what I understand, is some people did use the terrible expression Gary Sue, but apparently he does have the power to have pretty much all the powers. So he's kind of Reed Richards' intelligence with Superman level powers. And that is a bit like, geez, is there anything you can't do? Because otherwise he seems like a bit of a game breaker. It's like, oh no, how are we going to stop this galactic threat? Oh, Blue Marvel's here. All right, there you go. So I don't know much about the character beyond that, but I'm happy to have him in hand because there is a lot to enjoy. So we've gone over the basics, but now let's have a little look at the waistcoat. The jacket, I kind of love that he's rocking the Canadian tuxedo. Bit of denim on denim, very stylish. But the amount of little stitches that go on in here, do you like that? You like being up here, don't you? The little stitches and detail in the waistcoat jacket, I think that's nice. They've put some good effort in there. I'm moving the arms around so I can get a better look there. And there's a lot of detail going on. I like his chunky collar as well. The very futuristic looking chunky collar there that just gives some character to it. And again, clearly just copied straight from the comics. They were like, he has a chunky collar. They did it. They recreated it very, very nicely. Then moving down, you've got the belt, which is a separate piece. And I do love that because I'll forgive. Like a character like Speedball, it's all just painted on flat. But that's fine. He wears spandex. That's the way it looks in the comics. I got no problem with that. A guy like Blue Marvel, there are more real clothing items going on here. So you would want that extra sort of layer of detail. And that's got it. The belt looks terrific, and that continues down to the boots as well, which are actual proper boots, and that makes me really happy to see as well. This is a more modern version of his costume. He also has like a sort of a Superman-y type costume, which you would expect to just be painted on, but this is more of his like practical, I'm not just a superhero, I'm also a scientist type gear. So of course it is more, I say the word again, practical. So you got the nice lace-up boots there. It just makes him feel a bit more real. And I like that. So he also has open, well, sort of the half-open hands, which I quite like the sort of half-open hands, but I'm not going to dwell on those because he does have the power effects. And we've had these a bajillion times, but you know, it's fine. They do the job, so I'm not going to resent them. And he looks kind of nice. He looks good with the flame hands on there. Geez, we really have had these for everyone, haven't they? Like they just spit these out all the time, but they work. They're fine. So because he's got Superman type powers, you can put him in a flight stand if you want and have him kind of looking very sort of majestic, and he can count as a cosmic character. He can even either be like Avengers kind of level or up in space. So you can really put him wherever you want to on your display. And then finally, just the overall paint job. It's nice, it's neat, it's clean. They did a good job. Hasbro, you did a good job. I like this guy. Well done. More of this standard, more of this quality. Thank you very much. I'm going to give him did I make you jump there? I'm sorry. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. And don't get on me now. You're like, you just said you like him and you're only giving him a 5? Yeah, 5 is average. This is what I would expect from a Marvel Legend, okay? So we got a basic body, nice head, we got power effects, and we got an extra pair of hands. You know, if he had an extra head, that would have bumped him up a point or so. But what we do have, I'm very happy, very satisfied. This is a good Marvel Legend right here. And guys, that does it for my Blue Marvel review. What do you think about the character? What do you think about the action figure? Comment below, let me know. And until next time, I don't want to scare you. There you go. Keep displaying model behavior. Oh, that's never gonna work. Come on, can we do it?
Coffee.